Yo, I said, yo, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy John Reyes coming at you guys with another video, man. Today, make sure that you guys leave a like on this video. Make sure you subscribe if you're new. Make sure you hit the notification bell. Make sure you check out the links down below in the description. Check out my mom's website and be sure to follow me on Twitter at RealJRanks. Anyways, with that being said, let's get straight into today's video. So, you guys are probably going to be seeing this video after I upload the best shooting badges to use in next gen. So I thought to myself, why not go with the best defensive badges to use inside of next gen? Now, this is pretty interesting, bro. The reason why this is interesting, guys, is because if y'all don't know, defense in 2K has been something that I guess has just been overlooked by the devs, or they just don't care to make it good. And I think the reason for that probably is because, you know, the better the offense, I'm guessing the better, you know, it is for the consumer, because everybody can score like crazy and all these other things. But which I really truly do believe that 2K uses that as like a selling point of some sort, something along those lines. But you guys know that you know, the defense is always really suspect. I mean, in 2K20, you know, clamps worked. Hall of Fame clamps definitely did work, but the shot contest was always weird. Post-hook shot contests were weird. Closeouts on people were weird. So basically my main overall point is that the defense has been very suspect. So when it comes to the badges, you want to make sure that, you know, you have the right badges on, the ones that are going to be most effective. Now, I'm going to show you guys the takeovers for the defense. Now, honest to God, these takeovers do not work, bro. Extreme clamps does not work. Perimeter badge drop, yeah, this will drop people's badges by one. This may be the most effective one that you could use, if I could be honest with you. Even enhanced jump shot contest, I remember I had this on a 73 overall, still greened in my face while I had this badge activated, and I got a great contest on him. So yeah, bro, I don't know, but I know for sure these two badges don't work: enhanced jump shot and extreme clamps. Now obviously perimeter badge drop is probably your best bet, because this is going to allow you to drop people's badges a tier. So if they're using any bronze badges, then that's going to be canceled out, which this could be this could be pretty good. You know, I may try it out, but I mean, I think the offense is just so OP, it's not going to really matter. So if you guys are thinking about using a takeover, this is the best takeover to use. Obviously having the gym rat badge, you guys see right here, I have the gym rat badge. If you guys haven't looked how to get the gym rat badge, I will leave that in, you know, in the cards of this video. You guys should see it, or you can just simply check it out on my channel, how to get gym rat badge. I think I dropped that video at the beginning of January, somewhere around there. I can find the exact date for you guys. Yeah, so on January 3rd I dropped the video how to get the gym rat badge quickly. Check that video out and it'll show you all the steps you need to learn to get the gym rat badge, because this will help you play better defense. You'll have more stamina. That's just what it is. And then when we get to the boost, hey, that's up to you. Do you want to spend VC on boost? Personally, me, nope. I'm not gonna do it. 2K's not gonna get my VC that I worked hard for, so nope. And then I'll show you guys what my defense is. This is what my defense is. So it's not like I'm just telling you guys this and I don't have high rating defense and any of that. I have high rating defense. I have a good interior. A lot of people don't have this kind of interior, and once you get hot, when your player starts to build up, you know, your stats do go up. So my interior is usually in the 80s for the majority of the time. Defense is really a 99, still as high as hell. Block is high, you feel me? So I know what I'm talking about when it comes to the defensive badges. So with that being said, let's get into it. Now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just simply take all of these badges off. I'm gonna take all of them off and go through them. Now if I am missing any badges, it may just be like post move lockdown. It says post lockdown right here, but you guys understand what I'm saying. If I'm missing any badges, I'll just go to the badge test or the build tester after this, and we can look at the badges that I missed out on so I can talk about them. But right now we're gonna dive into these right here. So first things first, ankle brace. This badge lowers the likelihood of getting ankle broken by opposing dribble moves. Now this badge works really, really well. You know, sometimes I use it on gold. You can use this wherever you feel like you need to use it. When you have this badge on, the higher it is, the less likely you will get your ankles broken. So if you can afford to use this badge on Hall of Fame, then go on ahead and use it on Hall of Fame. I fluctuate sometimes. Sometimes I use it on bronze, and then sometimes if I'm getting my ankles broken way too often, then I'm like, yo, nah, I'm going to gold. I haven't used Hall of Fame yet, so I really don't know how well that works, but obviously it's gonna work really, really well. So just use this badge depending on how many upgrades you want to use it at. And if you're getting your ankles broken a lot, then obviously you should invest into this badge. chase down artists. Now, I haven't really invested into chase down artists a lot, but when I have used it, I've only used it on bronze, and the badge definitely does work. But the only thing that I have to say about this badge is that 9 times out of 10, if someone gets by you and they're going for a dunk, they're probably going to get it because the dunks are so OP. Especially if they're in a contact animation, they're probably going to get a dunk. But yeah, if you want to try to use this to negate the contact dunks or negate someone getting these, you can use it. Obviously, if you have it on gold, it's going to work really, really well. When I used it on bronze, it was activating in some real good spots. So I would say try to use this badge on at least bronze so you can get some chance of stopping those dunks. Now, clamps. It's interesting with this badge. Some people might say, oh no, clamps doesn't work this year, which it doesn't work that great. But guys, this is a badge that is better off that you actually have the badge. And I didn't read chase out artist, so I'm gonna read that really quickly. Boost the speed and leaping ability of a player when chasing down an offensive player in anticipation of a block attempt. So you guys can see, obviously, if you have that on gold, you're gonna leap higher, you're gonna speed up faster to get a block. So maybe using it on gold may be the best option, or Hall of Fame. But clamps. Defenders have access to quicker cutoff moves and are more successful when bumping or hip riding the ball handler. So in 2K20, clamps definitely did work a lot better. 21 current gen, I can't really say because that game was so bad to me. I just deleted it in full once I got next gen, so no comment on that. But we're worrying about next gen. You need this badge to be on Hall of Fame, because if it's anything lower, it's going to be hard for you to play defense. The defense is already really bad. Now, clutch defender. This badge is also a really, really good badge. Now, if you think about it, 9 times out of 10, when you're in a park game, you end up getting in a close game because of the fact of how, you know, this game doesn't take any skill this year. You can literally sit there and get contact dunks, all this extra stuff that you can do. Having clutch defender, it literally helps you be able to get steals, interceptions, blocks, everything. Literally, clutch defender helps with everything. I've used it on gold before and it worked really, really well. I have never used it on Hall of Fame, but you guys can obviously kind of tell once the game gets to 15-15 in the park, or when you're in the fourth quarter of a rec or pro-am game, you're going to see this badge go into full effect. So it definitely does work. I would say use it on bronze because, you know, it's not like every single game is going to be close, but when you do get into a close game, this badge definitely works really, really well. Next up, defensive leader. This is just preference. It's just really preference. Lifts the defensive abilities of teammates when on the court, and for clutch defender, it boosts defensive abilities during clutch situations. So that's what I pretty much said. But lifts the defensive abilities of teammates when on the court. You guys know how this works. If you have it on Hall of Fame, you can see the shot percentages. I'm not sure if it's like that in next gen. I really have not tested it. I think it's still like that. It should be. But you do give +4 to your teammates' defensive abilities. So yeah, this badge is just preference. Do your teammates want it? Do you want to help your teammates out? Then yeah, you can use that if you want to. Heart Crusher. This badge was really broken in 21 current gen, but I haven't really heard much about it in next gen. Don't use in the park because it's just not going to work. People are going to get their takeovers regardless, especially the fact that they have hot shot. This Heart Crusher badge is not going to do much for people because they're going to be able to get their takeovers anyway. So I would say don't even invest into Heart Crusher unless you're playing pro am or rec and you want to, you know, try to get people cold. That's the only way I'll say you could even consider using this badge. Maybe I might do a video on it. Hot Stopper is another badge where it says it gives an additional boost towards takeover progress after making plays on the defensive end. Now, I think I tried to use this on Hall of Fame and it wasn't really working for me that well. The only way you should use this is if you're using, you know, defensive takeovers. That's the only way this badge is going to make sense to use. If you have a defensive takeover as your primary, then you should use it. But realistically, the defensive takeovers really don't work that well at all. So do you really want to be wasting upgrades on Hot Stopper? I personally would not do it. Interceptor is another interesting badge. You can use this badge wherever you would like. Do you feel like you're going to be in lane spamming insanely? Go on ahead, but I like to use it on bronze. I feel like as long as you just have the badge, it'll work. But obviously, the frequency of successfully tipped or intercepted passes greatly increases. So if you have it on Hall of Fame, you're going to have a better chance to get lane steals. But yeah, I like to use it on bronze. So this is just a preference badge. But I would definitely recommend to use the badge. So out of all the badges so far, ankle brace mandatory, clamps mandatory, clutch defender mandatory, interceptor mandatory, Intimidator is mandatory. Offensive players have less success when shooting when contested by players with this badge. Also boosted shot defense ratings when tightly guarding an opponent. There's no ifs, ands, buts, or maybes. This badge needs to be maxed out for all builds. No matter what build you are, you need this badge. It's mandatory. Off-ball pass. This is an interesting badge. makes players more difficult to get past when playing off ball, as they can grab and hold their matchup and don't get their ankles broken as often. So I always forget about that. Off ball pass actually helps you not get your ankles broken. So if you're using off ball pass and ankle brace, you're probably not going to get your ankles broken at all. So yeah, I would say off ball pass, I would say only test it out on bronze. You can test it out on Hall of Fame to see how well it works, but it's not mandatory. But if you're just constantly getting your ankles broken and you want to stop people from slipping by you off the ball, then only use it on bronze. Pick dodger, I really have not been using this badge at all this year. It's like, really haven't needed it, but improves a player's ability to navigate through and around screens while on defense. At the Hall of Fame level, can blow through screens in the park or blacktop. So you can blow through screens when you have this on Hall of Fame, but you guys know what the meta has been for 2K this year. It's been ISO. People don't really use picks like that, so you don't really need to use pick dodger on Hall of Fame if you're going to be getting ISO the entire time. But if you have enough upgrades to where you want to use it, go on ahead and throw it on. I mean, Hall of Fame seems pretty good to me, but I personally don't use the badge at all. Alright, the next badge we got up is Pickpocket, and the interesting thing about this badge is that this badge literally has not worked since 2K17. Like, I'm not even joking around. Pickpocket has been one of the most ineffective badges, and it really makes no sense, because if they just made this badge a little bit more OP, it would be able to contest the offense of the game and allowing people to get more stops. But because of the fact that this badge barely works, it's kind of useless to use it, guys. I'm not gonna lie. Like, the badge literally it does not work at all. You literally do not get rewarded. There's a lot of times that I have Pickpocket and I go for steals every single game and I get nothing, and then I'll take it off and then I'll get a steal. It's like, this game is just so backwards, it doesn't make any sense at all. But I can go right here. Like I said, when I'm talking about these badges, I'm not talking about a lot of these badges just because. I'm talking about them for real. Because look, 92 steal with Hall of Fame Pickpocket, and I'm getting no steals. So yeah, that was really weird. The next badge up is gonna be Pogo Stick, and the thing about Pogo Stick is, I mean, the badge still might work, but I don't think it's as OP as it was last year. I haven't really used it too much, so I can't really speak on it. And I do have a 78 block, so maybe this badge would be effective. But if you were gonna use Pogo Stick and you wanted to be able to spam, you need to have it on gold. But if you wanted to just have it just to make sure you could jump an extra time, then bronze is good enough. Post move lockdown, you won't need this badge at all, because no one does post move, so you literally will not need this badge at all unless you're going against post scorer. Rim protector is literally mandatory at the highest tier this year because of the fact of how often people go for dunks and contact dunks. Having rim protector on at max is just the best thing to do. Tireless defender, I like to run tireless defender at Hall of Fame because this helps you be able to, defensive slide in front of the offensive player a lot easier, a lot more efficiently. So that's just what it is. And then Trapper, do not use that badge at all. That's pretty simple. So that is all the badges, guys. Let me know what badges you guys want me to talk about. Actually, no, next up is going to be playmaking and finishing. Yeah, I got to do playmaking and finishing because I already did the shooting. Next up is going to be playmaking and finishing. So yeah, we're going to get into that. But that's pretty much the video. The other 3 badges are probably really irrelevant, or they're probably just some big man badges. If you guys have any questions about those, leave them down below in the comment section. And that's the ending of the video, man. If y'all new to the channel, y'all know what to do, man. Leave a like on this video. Hit the subscribe button. Make sure you guys hit the notification bell so you guys can get notified whenever I upload a stream. And make sure y'all check out the most recent video I just did, going to the studio with my boys, man, S5. I'm telling y'all, a lot more vlogs will be coming with that, so y'all just stay tuned for that. But we're going to keep the gaming aspect that is going to. So that's pretty much it, man. It's your boy J Ranks. Make sure you guys leave a like on this video, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you guys get notified whenever I upload or stream. And be sure to check the links down below in the comment section or in the description. Check out my Twitter at RealJRanks, and be sure to check out my mom's website. That's pretty much it, man. It's your boy J Ranks, and I'm out, y'all. Peace.
Gang, they cannot do it like him. Nobody shooting like him. Gang, nobody doing like him. That nigga hate everyone cause he broke, and that's why nobody like him. Gang, SD good, now he talking this shit.